You did that one already.
I did it again. I'm sorry. I'm a child. Hey, it's Friday morning. Good morning, everyone. It's Mark and Brenda here at Bitcoin.
Bitcoin say what?
Boom. How's everybody doing? Friday morning, baby. It's going into Memorial Day weekend. Our first, I think our first big holiday weekend of the summer, starting of the summer. So, and it's cold and rainy here. It's horrible.
Chicago it is. And behind us is Indianapolis for the Indy 500.
Oh, nice. That's right. And we got what we got? Do we got a picture of the Bitcoin car?
No, we'll do that on Monday. Because Monday's the race, right?
What's that?
Monday's the race.
Is it Monday or Sunday?
I don't know.
I don't recall. But I'll watch. I used to watch the Indy 500.
Yep. I did too, actually.
What's that?
I did too, actually. Yep.
So we'll put it on.
My friend Patty that lived over there, she used to tell me what some of the nasty stuff goes on after the party. I was like, wow. Yeah, women and driving, and they're like, whew, like a what do you call that? Down in Louisiana,
Oh.
Yeah. Because I went out to Patty.
Is that like they're on a roller coaster ride, Brenda? What are they doing? What's the woo thing, Brenda?
She said, I actually went out to hers for that weekend. We didn't go to it, but then she was saying when cars drive down the road and the guys hang out a sign saying, show us more. And then the women do that. I was like, what? So.
Hey, what?
Hey, 922 Films. Hey, Danny. What are you?
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Did you hear what we're talking about, Dan? Woo!
Mom's talking about flashing some peanuts.
I didn't do that. That was
Daddy
was
no. Yeah, Hey, this is a family show. We don't do that here.
All right, so we are.
You get to roll the news today because I'm a little delinquent on news reporting. I'm going to turn you up just to go share.
I was going to say you were lazy last night, and I had to do all the news shares. So we're going to talk about how
she does, and she just reminded everybody how lazy of a guy I am.
All right, so today, listen to this. Restricting crypto trading to millionaires good for Hong Kong, says officials. They say that the government is the right to pursue restrictive crypto to the city only for the wealthy. As part of the proposal set to be presented before the city's legislature, the FSTB argued for a minimum investment threshold for crypto to at least $1 million. So nice. Only the friggin' wealthy that in Hong Kong can only buy crypto. Let's keep the plebs down. Stay in your lane, plebs, and let the wealthy do it again.
Why would you want the wealthy to do it if everybody's trying to ban it and put it down and put it away? Why would?
Because they're the wealthy. The ones making the rules are the wealthy. The wealthy ones are making the rules.
Yeah, but if it's so bad, why would you just leave it only to the wealthy?
Well, I don't know. This provision will reportedly exclude 93% of Hong Kong's population from the city's crypto market if it's passed. Lovely. I wanted to share that because I actually have a couple pieces of news that show that, let's just keep the little guy down and let's just keep bringing up the big guys. So it's
somebody's a little shady this morning.
Who is?
Did you hear what I said?
Someone's chatty. What?
No, somebody's a little shady.
Oh, shady. You don't swear on the show. U.S. banking.
I didn't swear. I sang it in a very long, drawn-out fashion. So you got
U.S. banking giant Wells Fargo to offer crypto services to wealthy clients. Wow, what a trend we have here. Wells Fargo believes that cryptocurrencies have gained sustainability and viability as assets, but the risk leads us to favor investment exposure only for the qualified investors. And even then, through professionally managed funds, because we want to make money off of them because they got big purses. And so we want to tell them that they've got to only come to us because then we can make the money off of their big purses, but only for the wealthy. Anyways, Hong Kong is terrible in terms of human rights. I watched a documentary on them. Really? Okay, that's interesting. So then that's probably why 922 Films that they want to only offer to the wealthy because they want to keep the people down. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Some of these governments and what they do to their people. It's a shame. So here's another example about let's only offer Bitcoin to the wealthy. I think I shared this the other day, but I just want to reiterate, this is just from about a week ago. And it says here, banks, on the other hand, have steered clear of Bitcoin for retail customers. That's for the little guys. only recently announcing plans to allow the rich wealth management clients to be able to wager on the cryptocurrency. What a joke. But in this case,
what is this, Vegas? It said wager. You offer a wager. You're like
I know.
So
Banks have relegated Bitcoin to ultra-rich net worth individuals and family offices with tens of millions of dollars.
there we go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had to pull this all together. That was our thumbnail because I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, because we don't want to the average person, and because it's bad. Bitcoin's bad.
It's good for the wealthy.
Yeah.
And then what's that?
It's good for the wealthy, but yeah, it's bad for you, pleb.
JP Morgan could make its first Bitcoin fund available. So this is the ETF. Is it ETF or EFT?
ETF.
ETF. The first Bitcoin fund available to private rich clients as soon as this summer. JP Morgan is preparing to roll out its first Bitcoin fund only for the wealthy clients. Nice. I didn't read the whole article. I got so disgusted. I was like, what a joke. This guy is my friend. He filmed this in Hong Kong documentary when the major conflict was happening. Really? That's interesting. I'd love for you to share later on to me that link. I would love to watch the documentary. It's unfortunate that is what's going on there. So you're awfully quiet, Mark, for not doing any of your homework last night. So
I'm listening. You know, a wise man once told me, "Listen to thy wife."
Well, here's some more Hong Kong news. Listen to this. Hong Kong, I think this is actually kind of cool. I think this is the people kind of indirectly getting back. Hong Kongers. Can you imagine?
What?
Like King Kongers. It's like King Kongers. Hong Kongers. What's Hong Kongers? Use blockchain to save evidence of anti-authoritarian struggles. Hong Kong citizens are using a blockchain system to fight back against the government. Yes. Attempts to erase and overwrite their history of recent years of anti-authoritarian struggles. You know, because with the blockchain, you can't erase anything and it's totally transparent. Blockchain's potential to sustain a distributed tamper-proof infrastructure for collective digital memory has taken on an unexpected political salience for citizens in Hong Kong. Soon after Hong Kong's public broadcaster Radio Television Hong Kong revealed its intent to erase or archive content older than 1 year, residents hurried to save a trove of past news footage that had only now been freely available to the public. The reason for their haste was the recognition that the broadcasting archive contained critical coverage for the recent years of anti-authoritarian struggles and protests. The platform called Litecoin, so this is the blockchain platform, is a blockchain-based decentralized publishing infrastructure that provides a decentralized registry for all matter of content. So if you're still watching 922 Films, this might be kind of interesting for you. This feature enables Hong Kongers to coordinate their effort to archive now endangered records across one distributed and tamper-proof collective database, which is the Litecoin blockchain. Rather than storing the data itself, Litecoin registers the metadata, i.e. the information regarding the content's author, title, publication, date, and location. It also stamps each entry with a unique and immutable digital fingerprint, the ISCN, similar to books' ISBN. With Litecoin's blockchain infrastructure, in 10 or however many years from now, it will be possible to know whether or not the content was tampered with by tracking any changes to its digital fingerprint. Thought that was actually pretty cool. That is an indirect way for these people to kind of fight back a little bit with keeping their history on that blockchain, at least.
Well, I think, Hong Kong was under British rule up to about, 15, 20 years ago, and now is under China's rule. So obviously what's going on probably in Hong Kong has to do with the influence of China, because obviously that's under their purview, from my understanding. So, it's this world's a little bit of a crap hole right now. So, hey, I just wanted to mention something about the blockchain. How you say it doesn't, it goes in, you can't mess with it. It's always there. It's a little bit like you, hon. Memories that go in your brain and you never forget them. Like 20 years later when you did something really stupid. Not me.
Brenda's blockchain.
Brenda's blockchain. Remember back in 19...
if you just stay in your lane and, treat me well, then I wouldn't have to remember the bad thing.
I am staying in my lane. I go to work every day. That's my lane.
Oh, no. See, that's what men do. They say, I go to work And then that's their excuse for being a you know what. A shit. Bitcoin tackles, let's keep moving on. Tackles 40,000 as Biden unveils new $6 trillion federal spending package.
That's it? $6 trillion?
These poor people in other parts of the world. Bitcoin may get a boost to finally clear 40,000 at the expense of US dollar as US President Biden new $6 trillion federal spending budget is proposed to be unveiled. The scenario, per recent history, serves as an ideal bullish backstop for Bitcoin. The decentralized crypto went as low as $3,800 in March of 2020, and then after the government ramped up its pandemic spending, it increased 1,582%. On the other hand, the U.S. dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against the basket of top foreign currencies, crashed by then 13%. Meanwhile, Pomp on Twitter, a well-known Bitcoin lobbyist and founder of Pomp Investments, predicted further declines on the U.S. dollar. The government is proposing a push to push our country further into debt while simultaneously destroying the value of our currency, Pomp said. Historians will write that the government accelerated the destruction of the world reserve currency as the citizens cheered them on. And that's it.
I don't hear any cheering from us. I don't want him to but you know what? Here's the thing. You know, Biden's running the show now. So if you're going to be intellectually honest, this isn't just on his watch. I mean, he's there now. I mean, we've been doing this for years and years and years, going into wars, going into places we didn't need to be. You know, I was listening to the gentleman that wrote the article about the petrodollar, Alex Gladstein, and he was on a chat, and you know, he talks about how America really has. That's kind of why we're out in the Middle East. Hey, Rob, good morning. How are you? That's why we're in the Middle East, is to protect our investments there. You know, because I remember, you know, people used to say when old man Bush was like, we went into Iraq, and it you know, his thesis is basically to keep. I guess what was happening was that Saddam Hussein wanted to enumerate the buy oil in euro instead of the American dollar, and that's why they kind of went in there and kind of tamped his little ass down. So I'll tell you what, if you get a chance, whoever's out there listening, go ahead and take a listen to that. Alex Gladstein, I think the article was in Bitcoin Magazine, but you know, I'm digressing here, but it's you know, there's so many things that they're screwing with, and that's one of the things that you know, if you think about it, in the past 20 years, why we have such a buildup there and why we're always there. So,
so can you read what 922 Films? I don't know, of 922 Films, are you still on? Can you read that, Mark?
So Bitcoin crashed to 35K because of Japan. What'd Japan do? Oh, that is what you're hearing. Oh, I don't know if Japan did anything. I mean, I don't know if
he's talking about in the recent day.
I think that, well, you said this morning it was 35K. It was up around 38, 39 yesterday. To me, going from 39 to 35 isn't a crash. Going from 39,000 to 3,900 is a crash. So maybe Rob, you could chime in on that. You've been in this arena a little bit longer than we have. No Bitcoin crash because some idiot wants to keep the options, and CME settlements low. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, probably.
Rob's got a little bit more knowledge than us.
But if 922 Films is on, tell us what you heard about Japan and what caused that. I'd be curious to know. All right, so let's move on to China. China. Again, to socially blacklist miners. Wow, what a nice thing. In Inner Mongolia, China's crackdown on crypto mining could see offenders blacklisted from basic social and financial services if caught. China has ramped up efforts to squash cryptocurrency mining in its Inner Mongolia region by introducing new penalties for those caught engaging in illegal activity. Officials unveiled new draft rules that would see harsher punishments applied to those caught mining. Those would include placing offenders on a social credit blacklist, which would stop them from getting loans or even using the transportation system. Noting that any such offender found operating mining equipment would have their business's license revoked, could be removed from local electricity trading scheme, and could even have their businesses shut down entirely. Wow, you know what that kind of reminds me of? Remember when we used to watch that really creepy show? It was actually kind of an interesting show. I have to say I kind of liked it. but it was creepy. That what was it called? Black Mirrors.
Oh
And
yeah.
And then it had that social show where that like you had to socially like prove yourself. And
Yeah. When everybody had a, like, and if you didn't like somebody and
if you gave them a bad review or whatever, and then people are like, oh, you got a lot of thumbs down. And so here, look what's happening here.
Well, they're saying, I read this morning on Twitter, I forgot who it was, but they're talking about a lot of these miners are already on the move. They're starting to move these machines to Europe and to the United States. So I'm not 100% sure if, they're again, probably thought about Japan, could be.
Hey, I'm really excited that we've done our job because our son, who is 922 Films, is actually saying the word FUD because I love saying the word FUD, and I think he knows that. So he probably said that just to be funny with me, but
because Brendan, you know what Brendan's favorite place to go get burgers was? FUD
Ruckers.
Boom or or whatever the heck it is.
What?
Didn't it go to Ruckers and it was like boom?
No, it wasn't. It was something like yum.
Yeah, that's a yum.
Yeah.
Yum, whatever. Boom, yum.
You're too interested in doing the boom with your finger gun. With your finger gun.
Hey, they had good. I did like their setup there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Okay, Bitcoin mining banned in Iran until September. Iran's government has placed an immediate embargo on Bitcoin and crypto mining to preserve electricity over the hot summer months. The nationwide prohibition will reportedly last until September, with the government keen on ensuring access to electricity for domestic consumption during the hot summer months, which are historically peak periods of the power grid. Iran's crypto mining crackdown comes swiftly on the heels of reports of a broader crypto mining prohibition in China. Meanwhile, miners in North America are reportedly seeking ways to move towards more environmentally friendly options. Yep, get out of the way then. If you guys are going to ban it, we'll just kind of come on in and do our thing. Yep. And let's go, Michael Saylor. Let's get this ball rolling. So,
hey, by the way, Rob, yes, 922 happens to be
our offspring.
Yeah, our offspring.
Our oldest offspring, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Hey, Rob.
He's a gentleman that we mentioned last night in our little Zoom chat. He is the indie filmmaker. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Go check out his films on 922 Films. He does free 90. He creates 90-minute films because he's an indie filmmaker, and he's offering them from free on YouTube, totally going kind of decentralized off of Amazon Films and all that sort of stuff, and offering it for free and figuring that his brand and his talent will get recognized because he is offering 90-minute films, and he's trying to spread it. His movement is called the indie folk filmmakers, is what he's trying to say. Yep. Like do that. So
spread the word, Rob.
So go subscribe to him. 922 Films, $5 film school. He says, "Nice to meet you, 922 Films. Great parents." Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. And then 922 says, "I knew what FUD was before you guys." All right, whatever.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Liar.
He probably called us FUD when he lived with us.
Fabricator.
You hear what I said?
What's that?
He probably used to call us FUD when he lived here.
Yeah, he didn't call us mother fudders.
Legalize crypto urges Ukrainian crime chief.
What's a Kryber chief, hon?
Whatever. I read better than you on these things.
Oh,
trust me. When it comes time for you to read, everybody's like, "Oh no."
Readable. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The head of Ukrainian cyber police has called for crypto to be. I'm still laughing about crypto to be legalized, claiming that most criminal activity is now conducted using crypto. Whatever. In an interview with RBC Ukrainian Services, the cyber police said that legalizing and moving crypto into the legal sector would help the police monitor illegal transactions with crypto more efficiently. So by them saying that, they're almost saying that the blockchain is transparent and you can find stuff. So then, yeah, let's legalize this stuff, or it is legalized anyways. I don't know. Well, maybe in Ukraine it's not legalized. If we talk about crimes the police force deals with now, ranging from murder, extortion, and theft to drug offenses, all of these operations can be associated with crypto. Everybody except trademark and copyright infringement. That's why it's necessary to legalize it. It's amazing that he says all these things. When you murder somebody, it's not done with crypto.
Yeah. Like, what are we going to do? Like, we're going to poke him in the eye with a Bitcoin? I don't get it. That's, there again, I keep saying that is the one thing about crypto, about Bitcoin, is everything is so freaking transparent. It's almost crazy on how
it's almost kind of creepy though. It can be kind of creepy.
Well, hey, wouldn't it be kind of nice if our government was that way?
Right.
Instead
Well, that's
of
why they're like, how do we get around this blockchain thing? How are we going to hide our shit? So,
yeah, right.
so okay.
Right.
So Rob says entrepreneurial life is the way to go. And 922 Films said, hang on a second. I'm going in order. Sorry, there's Silver Zombie. And they are great.
Brenda has a great speaking voice. Let's not go
Hey, I want to know who Silver Zombie is. Thank you very much. They're great parents. I've learned so much crypto from them, although I was telling them about it years ago. And at first, I know you did, and so did John. And John wanted to get a mining rig. Mining rig in his, and I'm like, you don't need to spend that.
You know what? We don't need to get all like crappy as a family in here. This is a show that we are reaching across barriers, okay, out there, and now we turn this into a family show. So what the hell's this? Thank
you, Silver Zombie. Appreciate that very much. My old voice. You can say that it's lovely. Parents never listen, but at least you have the ability to debate about. Oh yeah, I was telling Rob last night that you guys were great debaters and public speakers. So good morning, Silver. All right, so let's move on as everybody's chatting in there. And so let's move on. I got a couple more things and then we can all go off to work today. Time to end crypto. Here we go. Time to end U.S. crypto tax declaration forensic exercise. A U.S.-based expert has hinted that the ball may be in the IRS court when it comes to taxing crypto and suggested that most crypto investors are not tax dodgers, but simply require a non-forensic solution to filing taxes on their earnings. Although he conceded that the rapid pace of development in the crypto sphere meant regulatories were essentially trapped in the game of catch-up, he hinted that the current state of play in the U.S., which often requires traders to make complex historical calculations based on prices at the time of transactions, was prohibitively complicated. Most people believe that information reporting is beneficial to the crypto ecosystem. Most people are not crypto tax avoiders. Some disgruntled American crypto traders have attempted to mount legal cases against the IRS for taxing them on staking rewards. I know they haven't come out really with anything on this. It's frustrating, upset that these taxes have been made on crypto assets that had not been made, that have not been traded for fiat. I know they haven't come out with that, and so you don't know. Can you stake in your IRA? Can you? They don't have enough. We don't even know if investing in NFTs is considered something you even put in your IRA. So.
Well, we talked about that. We talked about how does mining operate? If you mine your coin, how does that work? How is it? Here's the thing, and I'm pretty straightforward about this. I think if you're a D-bag when it comes to paying your taxes in the normal world,
what's a D-bag?
What?
What's a D-bag?
What?
Go ahead.
You want me to go there?
No.
You want me to go there?
No, go.
Okay. So my point is this: if you're not following the system in the fiat system, you're probably not going to follow the system in the crypto system. And I think for you and I, we've been looking at this from a point of, we want some regulation here. Let's keep it light. Let's not get too crazy, but give us a, it's the bumpers on the bowling alley. We want to stay in the alley. And by the way, hey guys, hey Haas. Is that you? I can't see your picture there. If this is who I think this is, holy cow! People. That's Jay.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Jay, baby, is that you? If that's you, give me a thumbs up.
All right. And Rob says, I'm not going to say that. And hey, Elizabeth. Elizabeth's on this morning. Hope you're feeling better. And lol. What? See, I just like to make them say it out loud. So,
what?
Anyway,
I'm afraid to say that. I'm not. I'm trying to keep this. I'm trying to hold up Brenda's standards here. Okay.
Right. And Rob says, hello, Elizabeth. That is our daughter-in-law. She's amazing too. Love her to death. All right. So now we're going on. We have a couple more things here.
She tried to love me to death the other night with a pillow over my face.
No one can shut down Bitcoin, says Bitcoin's CEO, CZ. They call him CZ because he's got a very long, complicated name. It's already impossible to single entity to kill Bitcoin in its underlying blockchain technology. So state government and regulators should embrace blockchain technology and cryptos, says the chief executive. I don't think anyone can shut it down right now, given that this technology, this concept is in 500 million people's heads. Binance CEO CZ said in a pre-recorded interview shown on CoinDesk, "You can't erase it. Fighting off Bitcoin and other cryptos now would be similar to refusing to accept Amazon's internet business model when the e-commerce giant first started in the early 1900s." 1900s. 1990s. According to CZ, cryptos are not here to kill traditional finance or government-backed fiat currencies, but to provide more freedom of money. Yeah, and so even Saylor said that. Remember, he's like, we're not here to take over the fiat system. We're just here to have a separate thing. So
it's like another sandbox to play in.
Yes. Oh, and yes, Silver is your friend. And who was Silver again?
Jay.
Oh, Jay. Hey, Jay.
Jay, we were discussing you this morning.
Yes, I will be calling you this morning to get you paid up. Let's go down here. You need to do Walt Disney. Okay, I'll do that. You tell me what you want, and I'll put it behind. I would love to put that behind Mark.
Oh, and by the way, Rob, you're adopted. I just waved my magic. You are adopted. You're my long lost brother.
And Jay is listening while driving. 922 Films. Hey, wait until my brother Johnny wakes up and John hits the chat. Oh no, he's still sleeping upstairs. Can you believe he actually can sleep when I'm right down here in the front room?
Yeah.
We are family. All right, Mark, do that.
We are family.
Okay, that's weird.
All right.
Weird.
Hey, I sing all the time.
All right, and last one, but not last least, Binance US CEO Brian Brooks, so he's the CEO of the US here, excluding crypto banks from Fed system is dangerous. The statement comes as the Federal Reserve seeks comments on a proposal to grant certain charter institutional access to its major accounts and speaks to the potential politicization of the crypto economy. While it seems that entities chartered through regulations like Wyoming Special Purpose Depository Institution rules could be granted access if the proposal is adopted, it is not clear whether OCC chartered crypto trust banks will also have access. Paxos, Proto, blah, blah, and the blah, 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 blah. The three crypto native firms have, read the article, okay? It's in the chat. It's in the show notes. I'm just not going to say the name.
This is the whole Avante thing in Wyoming.
Yes, the three
native. They want you to be a part of the bank system. They don't want you to be a trust. That's the big thing here. They're looking to be able to provide settlement directly through the Federal Reserve if you get big enough. So that's
right. But this is what they're saying here. They don't currently have access to the Fed's master accounts, meaning they still need bank partners to settle some transactions. The idea that a bank that is custody fine art collections or rare wine gets access to the Fed, but a bank that is custody crypto keys can't. I mean, somebody explain that to me, what the rationale is that other than just rank politics. That's a really bad idea when we politicize the banking system. And so, so this is the stuff that's coming in the fall.
Yeah, but those systems have been kind of in place. So for crypto, as Caitlin Long had said at Avanti Bank, she said, we were kind of, in this arena, everybody's moving so fast. They figured we'll go and ask for permission, ask for forgiveness later and just go about it. Where her firm, Kraken, and I think it's Anchorage, all went the kind of the long route, and will probably formally these charter banks sooner than later than anybody else, because the trusts don't have the ability to settle through the banking system. It's a whole lot of legal mumbo jumbo stuff. So, but this is it. We're getting there. It's a process. So,
and we'll see about Illinois. They still haven't. They said they read the third reading for the charter to be in Illinois for the crypto bank type of thing that we're talking about, but they haven't updated yet. So we'll see, how that develops. Thank you, 922 Films. I appreciate that. Best Bitcoin, say whatever yet. Silver Zombie says no rush, and Elizabeth wants you to do that one. You know what that is.
Oh no! I'm not. Listen, I need some. Hey, Elizabeth, I need a little alcohol in me. It's a little early to do the cool it now. But I'll tell you what, maybe one day you can join me on the show and we can do it together.
Anywho,
I can hear the beat in the back of my head.
So for our friends in the chat here and people listening to us now, Mark likes to sing. What was the band's name?
I'm not singing it.
Actually, Dan says sing it. Just do it. Do it real quick. Come on. Robbie,
No.
Bobby, Vicky. How's it go? Ronnie, Bobby. Mickey and Mike, or how does it go? I don't know. I roll my eyes every time you do it.
We've been married way too long.
Anyways, all right.
All right, some other show, but it's fun. It is funny that I want Danny and Elizabeth to sing it with me, and we'll do a little, and then we'll get Rob in because Rob's about our age, so I think Rob
got robbed. If you guys see him in the chat, he's our crypto friend, and he's a truck driver, and he drives all across America, and he's a riot. He's a lot of good fun, and hopefully Nicole's in here, and she's just being quiet in the background, but she's my women networking group buddy, so sometimes she can be on here. So Bitcoin after dark hours, that's what Elizabeth says.
Bitcoin.
That could be interesting. So all right, well, we are done for the day. We appreciate everybody coming into the
thank
chat.
you all for joining us this morning. It was a lot of fun on a Friday.
And now we're going to expect all of you every morning to make this lively. So
yes, we appreciate it. So if get yourself set up in some Bitcoin. Now's a good time.
That's pretty low. So
you won't find it much cheaper. But if it does go lower, DCA, dollar cost average, $10-20 a month every day for the rest of your life. You won't regret it. And our world right now is a little messed up, and they're printing money like it's going out of style. So
all right, and don't forget, watch the Indy 500. There's going to be a Bitcoin car.
Yep. Boom.
Yep.
And Carpenter Racing Team.
Yep. Sign us out.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Hey, thank a vet, okay? If you see someone that, served this country, please thank them, okay? And or a police officer. Thank them for protecting us. Other than that,
all right.
Thank you for joining. All got Rob. Everyone here, have a great holiday weekend. Peace, light, and love. Watch for 33, 34, 800. All right. There you go.
What is that?
Price.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what's he talking about? Okay.
It's a secret code.
Yeah, I didn't know. Maybe it's a guy thing. All right.
Thanks for joining us at Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, say what?
Boom. Have a great weekend.